Okay, so we did a thing.
We did a thing.
Yeah, we did a thing. I started it. Dave got on board with it. And that was pretty easy, him getting on board. All I had to do was show him the thing. We are rescuing a horse. We will be getting it tomorrow morning. So just to update you on what we did is, well, what Dave did. Well, we kind of did it. So we worked on, oh, I gotta flip the camera around here. So we need to do this fence anyways. This is part of our perimeter fence. So we got the fence posts up. That was the day before yesterday, right?
We started the day
Sunday.
Yesterday. I did more of it yesterday.
Yeah, Sunday after church we started. And we are putting a field fence because eventually my grandson's going to be walking over here from their house that my daughter and son-in-law are building. So anyways, we're putting field fence here, and because we're getting the horse, Dave put 2 lines that can be electrified.
2 hot wires.
2 hot wires with insulators. So her name is,
Fire.
we're going to call her Fire, but her name is actually Let's Get Fired Up, because she was bred to be a racehorse, a harness racehorse. She's a standard bred horse. And anyways, I'll talk more about that later. But anyways, so she's not going to get a huge area here until she's used to it. And I get it. There's not a lot of pasture here, not a lot of grass. It is what we have for now, and we are going to be busting our butts working on it. But anyways, so he's got, I don't know if you can see the wire down there, comes across over there, comes back up there. It goes across here. It's down right now. Because Dave is building a lean-to or a loafing shed, whatever you want to call it. And what are the dimensions going to be?
Windbreak, 10 by 10.
10 by 10. And I think he'll eventually turn it around so it's facing more of an east direction. Because
when you're done describing what we're doing, I'll describe what we're doing.
yeah. So I'm actually making cheese, trying to make cheese. So he's doing this. I just had to come and help him stand that up and nail it in. Okay, so now he's going to tell you what we're doing, what's going on here.
Okay, so, we were looking at these loafing sheds. 10 by 10, 10 by 12, 10 by 16, 12 by 16, 12 by 12. Everything that we looked at was $2,000 or more.
Or too short.
Huh?
Or too short.
Or too short, not big enough. You know, if it was the price, in our price range, it wasn't big enough, it wouldn't work. So what we did is we went this morning and we bought lumber, as you can see on the trailer. We bought a big old pile of lumber and metal sheeting for the roof because we weren't sure how we were going to side it. But if I can get this thing built quick enough, I'm going to head back to the lumber yard and I'll get the metal for the sides too, because I think that's the way we're going to do it. It's 8 feet tall in the back. It's 8 feet 3 actually with the 2 bottom plates. And then it's going to be 10 feet tall in the front. So I'm just going to slope up the walls. All I did was I framed up a simple wall, 2 foot on center. Maria came out, helped me stand it up. We fastened it down. We put a temporary brace to keep it from falling down if the wind picks up. Then I'll build the 2 side walls, same way. 2 foot on center, stand them up, fasten them into the California corners here. This is called a California corner, where you've got 1 2x4 this way, and 1 the long way.
One that way, butt it up against the one that's going the opposite way.
Because then all I have to do to square this building up is nail this wall flush with this outside. Once I do that and I square this back wall up, it's square. I don't ever have to do anything else then. I'm going to put 2x6s on the inside every 2 feet, up to 6 feet, to try and keep her from
Kicking it
out
over.
the metal, which we may end up putting either 2x6s in there vertical, tight together, or 3/4 inch plywood, which I don't know if that's heavy enough or not. I don't know anything. So
We've never had a horse.
Yeah, we're newbies.
And I'm just taking riding lessons, so I'm going to pick Emma's brain a lot.
Then on the outside, every 2 feet, I'm going to put a 2x4. And the reason I'm doing that is when you throw the metal on the outside, it'll be vertical, and you can just put screws in it every 2 feet, and you're done. I'm trying to do this as absolutely quickly, as simply, and as inexpensively as I can. So if we can get away with this thing costing us $700 instead of $2,000.
What did we pay at the...
We're at $563 right now. So we're at $563 in materials to build this. And this is something that can be used for any of our large animals. If we wanted to move our pigs down here after she's moved, we can move our pigs down here. They can use this.
Heck, we could use it to put our plants in when we're acclimating them.
Yeah, I can
and
put
they
a
need
wall
shade.
across. I can put a wall across the front. I mean,
we can use this for so many things.
Yeah, so it's not like it's going to be a building that's single use. Oh, gee, the horse is gone, tear the building down. We're not going to be doing that. So now, in all fairness to Maria, she wanted to know why we didn't build it bigger. And I thought, for this first one, let's just do it 10 by 10. We need to get it done quickly. I got less than a day to build it. But really, if you're going to build one of these things, build it bigger. 10 feet, the 10-foot depth is great. The 10-foot width is not great. It's basically just like having a stall in your barn, 10 by 10.
Which is fine for one horse, but I mean, I see us down the road. This is a rescue, what we got. It's a rescue. She is malnourished. I have no plans to ride her at this point, maybe in the fall. I don't even know if she's broke. I was told she was. So she probably, obviously she was used on a harness. So, and the Amish probably did, and before that. But anyways, I want to get some meat on her bones, get her to trust me. Her and I will learn together, and we'll go from there. If nothing else, she will, we got her. We rescued her so she didn't go to the sale barn. She was actually at the sale barn when the guy saw my message that I'm interested in her. So we went and saw her. We went and met her. She's very sweet. I'm sure she's not happy because she's been shuffled around.
And she has not been well taken care of.
And she has not been well taken care of.
The guy that we got her from is taking really good care of her.
Yeah. Whatever reason he's got some horses, he doesn't want to keep her. He's already got two.
He's got cutting horses.
Yeah.
And he just rescued her to keep her from getting destroyed.
Yeah.
And she's out in one of his great big green pastures right now, living the life. So she's being taken care of right now.
She's going to come here and not have a green pasture.
Right.
She's going to have some green. We may end up taking her, and we're putting her in this small area until she trusts us, because we don't have our perimeter all fenced. So we're going to continue to do that, and then we can give her a larger area and larger area, and hopefully by then we'll be trusting me so that we can let her go farther, and then I can call her, or she'll come up here to eat, to get treats or whatever. When we get to that point, we don't have a problem letting her go farther. She needs to learn to trust me. And we can also take her over by our house where we have a lot of grass, and we'll probably do that at some point. But again, she needs to trust me, and I need to be able to take her over there on a lead.
We have about an 8 acre at the other end of our property.
Yeah.
There's about 8 acres up there that she can grow.
Right.
It's not fenced in yet.
Right near our neighbors, who we bought the property from, who used to have horses, and they would be fine with us putting her over there, probably even somewhat on their property because they have a pond there. But again, we need to establish trust. And once she's over here, I gotta contact the vet. We gotta figure out if we can take her to the vet or if we need to have the vet come out here. I already bought dewormer, but he dewormed her an old-fashioned way. I'm gonna deworm her again. Anyways, just to make sure. So anyways, if you do see this, you know, or when you do see this, please keep us in your prayers, and her in your prayers, because it's going to be an experience for all of us.
We're trying to do what we think is the right thing.
Yeah, we're trying to do what we think is the right thing. So anyways, thanks for joining us at Growing Home Acres, and we'll get some more video here with, you know, when he gets this done, and he can explain more what he did.